Welcome to the Oak and Leaf Podcast. I'm Mr. Leaf, and I'm joined with my compadre, Mr. Oak. Señor
Or
Oak.
as they say in Espanol, Señor Oak.
Señor Oak. And today we are reviewing the latest Cohiba cigar. It's Weller's by Cohiba.
What I'm excited about is because one of my favorite whiskeys happens to be Weller 107. So we're talking about pairing. What better way to pair a cigar of Weller than with Weller 107?
Yeah, well, let me, so what we're going to do is we're going to light this guy, and we're going to share our thoughts on this cigar and how it's complemented with Weller's 107 as we take a little sip. So we'll be sipping on some Weller's and puffing on some Weller's Cohiba.
Which is great because, again, our whole podcast, the whole goal is to always try, and what we can do is about bringing the oak and the leaf directly to you. What better way to pair something than with one that is both? So what's so special about this cigar?
Well, let me, I'm going to read a couple of stats really quick. So this particular cigar, it's, the wrapper is Ecuadorian and Sumatra wrapper. The filler is Dominican, Honduran, Nicaraguan, and tobacco.
Say what now?
The filler, Dominican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan. I'm not wearing my glasses, so. But the most important thing and what we need to highlight is the binder, and it's a U.S. broadleaf. Tell me, do you know what's going on with the broadleaf?
Yeah, the great part about the broadleaf, which is the binder, right? It's the binder.
It's the binder.
Yeah, the great part about it is what they did was they took the binder and they aged it into the actual 107 barrels. So again, when I saw this one, I was like, this is a must buy. I didn't even care what it was because, again, the Weller 107 is a great one. For those of you who don't know, it is one of the Buffalo Trace highly coveted ones. Secondary, you're talking about 150 to 200. It's a $70 bottle. Some places made it $60. But again, to find it, unfortunately, that's what you're going to pay for it. And a lot of people, because they love it, they do go the extra mile for it.
That's true. I'm lucky to have one of these bottles on my shelf. Mr. Oak happens to have a few hidden away.
You don't got to tell them all my business like that.
No, yeah, he does not.
I have this bottle.
Yeah, okay.
That's all
that's all you need to know right now.
All right.
So without further ado, let's light these guys.
Yeah.
And let's so we're going to just be methodical because we want to share our thoughts with this cigar. And so we'll crack this open.
Just like how we pop a cork, we're gonna pop the cap. Maybe not pop the cap. I don't pop the cap. That's
not good. I don't want.
No, we gotta take the cap off.
There you go. That's much better.
Take the cap off. All right.
Take the cap off. All right, good. All right, excellent.
So this does come with a wrapper, but we just pull it off just for saving some time. And so we can look a little bit smooth when we're doing.
All right. So right off the bat, what's your impressions of the cigar right off the bat?
So I will say this: Cohiba makes a bunch of different cigars. Cohiba Black's one of my favorites. I do like the presentation of this one. It looks very expensive. It looks regal the way they have it highlighted here. So the first impression, it looks great. It's a 6x50 Vitola.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect length.
Yeah.
So I'm liking what I see so far.
Yeah. So this right here, when I look at it, I'm thinking it's going to be like a 40-minute smoke. But also, I'm looking at it has a nice little luster to the leaf. And also, it's pretty dark. It's a Maduro. So I'm expecting, I haven't tried this before, but I'm expecting some deep notes of chocolates and cocoa. There's a lot of complexity within this leaf. So it's not like a beginner cigar, in other words. You know, like I'm not sure if I would offer this to someone who's never smoked.
Mr. Leaf, you got a lot of foreplay going on right now.
Really? Why not?
I'm trying to get on this bad boy.
Yeah, go ahead, get on it.
All right, so I'm a V-cut kind of guy, so V-cut it.
Yeah, I'll use a standard guillotine.
And always toast my cigars. So,
a minute. Oh, before you toast it.
Crack. You want to dry?
I wanted to do a cold.
You want to dry?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we're doing this, we do a cold draw. We see what we're gonna kind of like gauge the resistance of the draw, and also any notes that you may pick up. Okay, so
A nice smooth pull on my end, but right now I'm trying to like that bad boy.
it's a nice pull, not too much, just the right amount of resistance, and
See, if you didn't tell me to stop, the damn lighter would be working.
Here.
No.
But it's on the touch. Let me try.
No, I got it.
You got it?
You got your own
No,
lighter.
you just gotta be gentle with it, brother. Be gentle. Slow and gentle.
Very good.
There you go.
No,
see?
whatever.
All right, so that so with that cold draw, you had the nice, yeah, it keep toasting. So what I got from it was nice resistance, and believe it or not, some notes of raisin. Don't have a raisin there.
Oh yeah?
Damn. Sorry with that.
I'm sorry. I just want to smoke it.
Just a little.
Make sure you take your time when you're toasting your cigar. And you get a nice little blow on it just to make sure that you got all aspects of the cigar nice and lit to keep it nice and even. If you do this the right way, a lot of times what happens, you don't even have to relight it.
Want to avoid is heavily singeing your cigar. So like I anticipate having some of that singe up front, but after a few puffs here we should overcome that and we should start getting into the notes of the cigar. So any initial thoughts?
It's a good ass cigar.
I'm gonna write that down. One second.
It's not a technical term, but damn, the first couple puffs, this is great. Again, like I said too, Cohiba is usually not one of my favorites. I do like to keep Cohiba black, but this one right here, so far, I did cheat a little bit. What I mean by that, I did have one before.
Okay.
I think this might be my favorite Cohiba.
You think Cohiba?
This might be my favorite Cohiba.
Is it because it was dipped or aged in a Weller's barrel for 6 months?
Perhaps. I mean, I'm a little biased because, again, like I said, it's one of my favorite whiskeys. It is. And also, too, for those of you who are not familiar with this one, this is also a wheated bourbon. Why that's important because, again, though, the wheat is the rye is replaced by wheat. So sometimes you get a little bit smoother finish when it comes to this. It's a medium-bodied whiskey, very smooth. So far, just based on the cigar that I'm smoking now, this is a medium-bodied cigar. So the pairing with this is going to be very well.
Yeah. I drink whiskey to enjoy my cigars.
I smoke cigars to enjoy my whiskey. This is very. I'm liking this too. The heavy cherry notes you'll get out of the Weller. It's great. It's smooth. It's a medium finish. But the beautiful part about that is, when I'm smoking this and drinking at the same time, as I can feel the decrescendo.
The decrescendo.
The decrescendo. That's a music term. The decrescendo of the Weller is when I want to go ahead and go right to the cigar, take another puff.
Got it.
So that's a nice combo behind that too.
I like it. So you're saying that as you sip on your Wellers and your body's getting used to those notes and it starts to kind of fade away, you start puffing on that cigar and it kind of complements that experience.
Yeah, because again too, the key to when you're smoking a nice cigar and sipping on a nice whiskey, you don't want them to overshadow each other. Okay, you want each of them to exist in their own element. So, like right now, for example, I don't want to go back to the Weller. now.
Not yet.
I still want a couple more puffs there too. Then when the cigar kind of dries out a little bit, you feel a little parched, then go back to the actual Weller itself, you know?
And then the flavors of the Wellers is just all brand new again, so to speak. You get to enjoy it like first time you sip it.
No, absolutely.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's it, and that'll be another episode on our podcast, pairing cigars with whiskeys, right?
Yeah, as much as possible. But what I like to think, you know, this being our podcast number 2 or 3, whichever. The thing I like about this, though, is that I think when we do these podcasts, we're going to always try and marry the two together. You know what I mean? So let's make that our goal, that whatever we're puffing on, we find something that we can sip on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, the cool thing about us, too, is that Mr. Leaf will be doing his own reviews named Mr. Leaf Puffs.
And you're going to be doing your reviews called Mr. Oaks
Sips.
There you go.
Sip.
Sipping and puffing.
Sipping and puffing.
Puffing and sipping. So I sip so I can puff, and you puff so you can sip.
Goddamn right. So what are your thoughts on the first third of the cigar?
Yeah, so it began with that cold draw. I did get some notes of raisin. This first third is getting more woody, and that some people refer to as an almond tasting, kind of nutty. It smokes very well. It's a good draw, and it's a nice even.
It also has a great plume of smoke as well, too.
I like that word, plume.
Plume.
Yes. You got a plethora of terms.
I learned that word when I earned my last diploma.
Nice plume.
Yeah, when you smoke a cigar, you don't want a cigar that's going to cut off like just a little bit of smoke.
No, yeah.
Part of the whole draw to it is that whole thing, the sexiness of a cigar, where you can make that thing, or you could just puff like this that I'm about to do.
And it's effortless, right? I feel some cigars, the resistance to the draw is too high. You don't have the nice plume of smoke. And then it's the plume that you're like, it's nice. It's part of the savoring the cigar, right? Because part of it is that taste that you get when you're drawing on it, but then is the aroma of the cigar.
Yeah.
And that comes from the plume.
So I'm getting a little leather.
No leather, yeah.
Then we'll do a little retro hail too. Let's see how this is. Earthy tones, give a little bit of hay.
And
It's just really smooth. Because the other thing too, you don't want to retro hail anything. Like a strong cigar, you retro hail that one. If you're not used to it, you can really cinch your nose gears.
It's always the first time.
Yeah.
This guy do it one day.
This one is very smooth. I'm really digging this one. See, now, a little dry on the palate.
Yeah.
Gotta pick up the lower.
I pick up the weather. I have to confess, I have a drinking problem. I drink too fast.
Yeah, I
That's
see
my
your
problem.
your
That's my
glasses on.
problem. Come on.
You gotta savor this. Look, this isn't any bootleg bottle. I got you. Just some good stuff here. You gotta take your time.
Yeah, and that's the whole idea behind properly sipping a whiskey and smoking a cigar. It's not a 5-minute cigarette break, right? You have to dedicate some time, some leisure time to enjoy that cigar. And also the equal amount of time to enjoy the whiskey.
Yeah.
It's almost disrespectful to shoot down,
Exactly.
right?
Even like how yours have done.
I was slightly disrespectful. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to apologize to the
Apologize to the Weller.
To the Weller. I'm sorry, Weller. I will slow down and savor you.
Yeah. It
There's
has
a 107.
not to be confused with 187.
No, one. That's not.
It's 187.
187.
What's sorry? Anyway, great color on it. It has some great legs on this as well too. The legs, we're talking about viscosity of it and how smooth it is, how thick it is there too. So when you rotate your glass, you can actually look at it and see the legs to form as it comes down your Glencairn.
Yeah, you know, also we kind of cheated a little bit because we kind of tasted a little bit beforehand, and we didn't get to talk about the notes of the Weller, right?
You didn't need to tell them all of that cheating stuff.
Yeah, well, we didn't. We should cover a little bit, like so. Now, this is a question. The question is,
Yes.
should you, if you're smoking and if you're puffing and sipping, or sipping and puffing, which one do you do first? Do you wet your palate with a little whiskey and then you puff, or should you puff and then?
That is a great question. Here's my thoughts.
You the philosophy on it.
Yeah. Again, with cigars, the notes are going to change throughout. Well, with whiskey, yeah. I mean, but not as much as a cigar will. When I'm smoking a cigar, I expect multiple notes to come through. That's why I focus on the first third, second third, and the last third, because I'm expecting it to change as I go through the cigar itself. Because it's going to change over time and is gradual, before I start puffing, I definitely want to take at least 2 sips of my whiskey beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
One, I want to do my Kentucky Chew,
Yeah.
get my palate acclimated to it,
Yeah.
and then take that second sip just to help me get the notes of it. Before you do that, you want to make sure you nose your cigar as well.
Yeah,
I mean, not
exactly.
nose your whiskey.
Nosing some people do nose cigars. It's not recommended.
I'm nosing it right now. It doesn't feel the same as when I nose a whiskey.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling me out on that.
All right. So,
To finish my point though, yeah. So what I do is first nose the whiskey, get appreciation of it. I really look for like that rick house, that nice oak smell is what I'm going for that one too. And you know, I'm just as enamored with the actual notes for smelling, just as I am with tasting it itself. So I do that first. I do a couple of sips. Once I do that, then I'll go ahead and start toasting my cigar.
God.
Toast the cigar to get those notes from the cigar too, because that's a whole nother sensory that you're bringing into the play too. Because again, my feeling is if you start smoking a cigar first without tasting your whiskey can get skewed. That's why it's also important too, whatever whiskey you're drinking, you want to make sure the whiskey doesn't overpower the cigar and the cigar doesn't overpower the whiskey.
And that's the art of pairing.
Exactly. Which is why too, we're going to highlight a lot of these different cigar blend whiskeys as well too, throughout our whole journey on this podcast.
Yeah. All right. So appreciate the notes of the whiskey, then appreciate the notes of the cigar, and then enjoy your company and enjoy this leisure time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting close to that first band, aren't you?
I'm just about, I'm almost done with the first third.
So definitely now leathery, nutty.
So it's subtle right now, but I'm starting to pick up a little black pepper.
Little black pepper.
Yeah.
And the cigar is not here for you at all, right? I don't. It's not getting. Yeah.
No, this cigar feels great. You know, when you're smoking a cigar, just get in the habit of keeping your bands on until you get close to that part there too, because the heat of the cigar over time will eventually loosen those bands up to pull them off, but it also acts like an insulator as well for you when you have the bands on. So I want to pull them off unless you have to.
Is an insulator effect?
Yeah, but you know, so here's a fun fact about that. Well, one of the theories behind bands of cigars. Back in the olden times.
You're putting that. You're talking about some history.
The olden times, yeah. So
how old are we talking about? 1600s.
So women would wear white gloves when they would smoke.
Okay, I've heard this theory. Continue.
Yeah. So when they did that, they would put a band on the cigar to help to protect their white gloves from getting smoke. That's only one of them. There's a couple more theories.
Well, there's another theory on that same vein, and it deals with a woman, but of more regal stature. It was Catherine the Great of Russia is credited with asking or using the white gloves and the band to protect the fingers and such. So it's Catherine the Great of Russia, according to some people, according to some of the experts, right? There's another theory behind these bands, right? One, in modern times, it just dresses the cigar really nice. This is really pretty.
Yeah.
And you look at the colors of this Cohiba band, and you look at the colors of the Weller. It's just nice the way you complement each other. And they did a good job. A lot of thought went into the presentation of the cigar, and that's part of it. You want and it tells you that the people that put this cigar together, they cared about it, right? There's some thought behind it. They cared about it. The origins of bands. This is another theory about the origins of bands. Is that when they were ordering cigars, this is back when all cigars came from Cuba, and the Brits were really into cigars. They had specific requirements for their cigars, so they would ask for specific length and specific gauge, and the people in Cuba would write that down, and they want to make sure they didn't mix it up. So if Sir Edward somebody wanted a specific cigar with certain dimensions, they would write that out, they'll put it on the band, and they knew that this band belonged to this particular customer, and with their specific specs for that cigar. And that's another theory where the bands came from. Then they became silk bands, and then they became these nice fabricated bands that you see today.
And what's also cool about this too, again, because today, modern times, I mean, everyone is used to it. There's some people who won't buy a cigar unless they have a pretty band on it. Not the best rationale for doing that.
Yeah.
But people do appreciate a good band on there because they associate the band with a quality cigar.
Exactly. Now, there's something to be said about that, because if you're going to spend money on the band, you probably are taking care of other aspects of the cigar manufacturing as well, right? So if you care enough to dress your cigar, you care enough for the other 180 steps involved with the process. And so there's certain thoughts about a band.
And also too, based on the cigar as well too, some cigars may only have certain rollers, especially your higher end expensive ones. So the least amount of people that touch cigar, a lot of times it increases the price of it. You know, speaking of which, so this is a $30 cigar.
This is a $30.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's worth it? Because this is the first time you're smoking it. What is
It's the first time I had a Cohiba. I've had pricey cigars before, but if you're going to spend that money, you have to. My expectation is that it's going to be a good smoke. That it's going to be everything I'm experiencing now is what my expectations are from a $30 cigar. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, there are some cigars, and we can cover this in different episodes, but there's some cigars I feel they punch outside, they outperform their price bracket, so to speak, right? That, this is a cigar that it's not as pricey, but is consistently performing at a higher price bracket, in my opinion. And then you have some cigars that sometimes they let you down. This one is not. This one, $30 cigar, it's kind of like it's up there, right? It's a premium cigar, right? And so it's performing like a premium cigar. Do you agree?
No, absolutely. I met the new CEO of Cohiba. I can't remember his name. Hopefully I put it in the actual post so you guys can see this one. But I think he's done a great thing with Cohiba as well too. And to be clear, this is not the Cuban Cohiba. People covet those kinds of cigars. This is it's a American CEO, and this Cohiba shouldn't be confused with the Cohiba associated with Cuba. So let's be clear on that one. Usually, when it comes to these kinds of cigars, or any cigar, if I'm gonna try one out, I usually buy two because try one, okay, it's really good. Or if it's bad, you get a second one, so you can say, let me verify whether or not it's really good or really bad. Because I'm such a big fan of 107, I just went on blind faith.
You bought the whole box.
And and I'm happy I did. Because again, I'm happy with the cigar.
Yeah, I'm happy with it too. So, little trivia. Cohiba, what language is Cohiba? Cohiba. Is that Spanish? Is that Portuguese? Is it Italian? Is it English?
I don't know, Mr. Leaf. I know you trying to call me out. They want you. Go ahead.
Cohiba is an indigenous word. It's from the Taino people of the Caribbean. And Cohiba, the word Cohiba is associated amongst the Taino people as either like smoking or tobacco. That's what Cohiba means. So for and the Tainos are a subset of the Arawak people of the Caribbean. The Arawak were in Jamaica. They were in the Dominican Republic. They were in Cuba. They were in Puerto Rico. And so those are the this is where Cohiba comes from. So it's paying homage to the indigenous people that cultivated tobacco. So this is pretty cool that we're smoking tobacco, a plant and a product cultivated by indigenous people of the Caribbean, and that the word Cohiba is a Caribbean indigenous word used by the Taino people. And so we are both our family's from the Caribbean. Mr. Oak's family's from
Jamaica. For Spanish, Jamaica.
And my people come from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and so we should have a little Taino in us. And so our ancestors probably cultivated this plant, or the tobacco plant. What we know is tobacco.
If this whiskey wasn't so good, I'd pour a little bit out, but I'm about to waste it.
For people,
just raise a glass.
Just raise a glass to the Tainos.
Fails.
And you can pour it, but make sure it goes down your throat when you pour it.
There you go.
So you're ready to remove that first band. See, I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much.
Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy my cigar.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So you're on your last third, would you say? Starting your last third.
I'm finishing up the second. Yeah.
Okay. I'm almost there. I feel it warm down here, so I'm gonna start playing with this lid there. And it should, if you're at the right spot, it should come off very easily. So there it is. Really nice.
Nicely done.
Beautiful wrapper.
Yeah.
Label.
I still get the black pepper with this last part of the second third, but it's pleasant. Sometimes the lot cigars, the black pepper notes are just so harsh, But it's nice. It's nice and subtle, which is great because again, it's not gonna it hasn't skewed the whiskey at all. I've been drinking the whiskey still tastes exactly.
Are you sure you're drinking the whiskey? Let me see your glass.
I had more than you did.
No, man, look at this.
40 in there.
What are you talking about? Oh, okay. That's all right.
So I'm Mr. Oak, so I'm going to savor my whiskey.
Savor it, Mr.
Apparently you're savoring the cigar.
I'm savoring the cigar. Yeah, it's great. And the quality of smoke has not changed. Really good, right?
Draw is still the same. Plume is still the same. It's great. And what better way to share a good whiskey and a premium cigar?
Yeah.
With a friend.
Oh man, yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, don't choke up on me though. Don't make it weird.
Cheer it up.
Don't make it weird.
I'm crying on the inside.
It's smoke. This is
it's not the system. Yeah.
So definitely, we hope you tune into our podcast because we're going to continue to do these things. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Link will be in the bio. But then also too, in the comments, let us know if there's certain pairings you guys want us to do. Certain cigars you want us to test out, certain whiskeys you want to test out, we're at your beck and call.
And while we're on that, we're sporting our brand new t-shirts.
Yes.
So we have all sizes. Mr. Oak's wearing a blue oak and leaf. Well, a little oak and leaf in the front.
Yep.
And Mr. Oak is the expert in all things whiskey. I'm the expert in all things cigars. So feel free to order this on our website. At the back should be a little modeling.
Go ahead. Hopefully you're going to be in view of the camera. Don't knock over the whiskey.
Make sure I'm not going to whiskey. But in the back, let me see. Let me rest my cigar here. In the back just says, you get that? What you?
We'll do a close up because right now he's
it should say what you're puffing on, and Mr. Oak,
what you sipping on.
What you sipping on. So
as I said, I'm sipping on some 107.
And I'm puffing on a Cohiba 107. Cohiba 107, Weller's by Cohiba.
And just so you know, the 107 is the proof of this whiskey itself. Again, the Buffalo Trace match bill is out there.
Antique 107. Now, generally speaking, do you like leaving your ash there as long as possible? If I'm outdoors, I'll do it. If I'm in someone's cigar lounge, like today, wearing Mr. Oak's cigar lounge, out of respect, I don't want to put ash all over his beautiful floor.
I appreciate that.
Nice and gently, just let it kind of like fall off your suit.
It depends for outside how windy it is. Sometimes I'm quicker to dab my cigar outside because of the wind. Because the first time I smoked this was outside, and the one negative thing I would have said for outside is that there was enough wind where it just kept flaking all over the place. So it was dabbing it a lot. And here that's not happening, which is good to know, you know. So it's cool to have a nice long ash on there, but what's not cool is when you sit back like this and it drops on your lap or drops on your couch. You know.
That's true.
So just do it within reason. If it looks kind of shaky, just think of it like Jenga. If it looks shaky, don't grab that one.
Yeah. Now the thing is that the idea behind the long ash is that it's a way to test the quality of the cigar. If it was made by a nice long leaf and it's made correctly and properly, that ash would hold for a long time. And you can look at it as a glass where the ash is holding on. It's a way to show the quality of your cigar. It's also a way to kind of show off to your friends that your cigar is better than your friend's cigar, because your ash is longer. You got a better cigar than your bite. If you're into that stuff. The other thing I would say is that there are smoking competitions. Have you heard of smoking competitions?
I have.
Now, there's two ways to, if you enter these competitions, there's at least two ways you can grade the competition. One is how long can you make your cigar last? The idea is you keep smoking it as long as you can, but it cannot go out. Your cigar cannot go out. The other thing is that you have a cigar, and the competition is how long can you hold that ash before it falls. And so you have people entering competitions throughout the country and various smoking lounges. And that's just adding kind of some fun to the experience.
So something else to note too is that when we do a combo of this nature, they're going to be longer videos. Okay. Other ones when we're just talking about stuff might not be this long. We might not necessarily always smoke an entire cigar on a podcast. But this one, I think, especially our first one, I think it's important to do that. And then brand new cigar too, it's nice to highlight that as well too. Some of our shorts, if Mr. Leaf is doing one when it comes to the cigar itself, he might just chop it up where he's doing the first, second, and third. With the whiskey, I'll be doing nosing it, I'll be sniffing it, sipping it, give my opinion on that one, and be rating it, love it rating skill as well too.
Yeah, so today's a plus, right? Because we're both commenting on a whiskey and a cigar.
Correct.
So we're combining both. There might be days where it's just me with a cigar, or Mr. Oak there with his whiskey.
Yeah. So it's also to note, though, that Cohiba does do other Wellers as well. I believe they do one for the 12 year, and I believe they do one for the foolproof as well. I never did compare them before, but because they're doing this one, I'd love to try and visit those again for the other ones as well. But this one just came out this year. It's brand new out there, so I thought it was important to get this out there.
I should have been taking notes the whole time. Well, we have it on video. Doesn't matter.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'll rewatch this video and compare my experience to the other Cohibas, the other Wellers by Cohibas. Yeah, this is the red label. There's a blue label. There's a black label. There's a white label. And I'm sure that Mr.
Well, I'm sure Cohiba doesn't have a white label.
Yeah. Well, there are Weller whiskeys with a white label. So
correct. Well, just talking about the comparison of the cigars and the whiskey. There's 3 Cohiba cigars that pair with 3 Weller whiskeys. And that would be the 107, which we're sipping on right now. The 12 year, which is the black label. And then the blue, which is the foolproof. I think I have a blue and a black Weller. Well, I didn't have the black. Not sure if I have the blue label.
I'll tell you, in the state that we live in, it's hard to come by all these whiskeys. If you're living in a state where they're easy to come by. Well, I'm envious and good for you.
I want to say Ohio has been noticed as having the most access to Weller products. Yeah, there's plenty of hunters out there. They all say at the same time, it just seems like Ohio's the place to go. So if you're in Ohio, close to Ohio, definitely look for your Wellers there. You know, you can find a lot of them online as well too, but unfortunately, they're all going to be secondary pricing.
Yeah, will be my final band.
Speaking of final, I'm on the final third.
Has the taste changed for you at all?
It just feels fuller now. So I know this is a medium cigar, but it's starting to feel like a medium plus cigar, at least for the last third. The pepper is still there, a little bit more elevated, but again, still tolerable. You know, so I'm really digging although it's a medium, I still feel it has a full flavor.
You know, one of these are the kind of cigars you hate to put down. You know, you've had those cigars you hate to put down, and you kind of smoke it to the end, and then you have these little spears. You can spear the very last of it, and kind of enjoy it to the very.
It's called a dagger.
A dagger, spear or dagger.
I actually have one like right here.
There you go.
This one is made by Cigar Dagger. You go on cigardagger.com. They're not sponsoring us, but if someone from Cigar Dagger is listening, holler at your boy. Give me some free stuff. I do have like a few of these. I'd love to get some if you want me to test it out. Again, hit a like, subscribe, and let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of trying to get some free.
Are you pimping yourself out there?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm pimping out Bogan Leaf.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, not myself.
Yeah, just to share with our audience, this is really what we're trying to do is just be a resource of information when it comes to things, all things cigar, all things whiskey. And that's it, right? And so if you like our stuff, follow us. If you really like our stuff, buy our merch. It'll be really great. It's a good way to support this channel.
Yeah, so right now we have t-shirts, we have hats. We'll throw in some stickers there if you get some of our stuff. And eventually we plan on just increasing our merchandise based on how popular we get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming soon, Glencairns. Did it heat up for you at all? It's a little hot.
Are you saying your hands are sensitive?
Well, you know, these hands, they save lives.
So they do. All right.
You get a little pepper, Did you get a little pepper at the end there?
I've been telling you.
You've been telling it.
Since the second third.
Second third. Now, I have a theory. You tell me what you think. What are your thoughts on this? Is that every human has a different palate, and so they're going to experience a cigar different.
That's
So you're, and then my theory also. This is probably another future podcast. Is that we develop our palates kind of early in life, depending on where you were raised and the foods you were exposed to. Your family's from Jamaica, you like the little spicy stuff, so you may require more spice in things that you drink.
a little bit rude boy, a little bit of spice. Me like spice.
Yeah, a little bit of spice. Now,
Was that your Jamaican accent?
it was like maybe
It sounded a little Italian. It
Italian.
sounded kind of Luigi-ish.
It goes every time I fake an accent, it becomes Italian. Sorry to
It's a bit of spice.
That's what spice in it.
It's spicy.
Yeah, so that's my theory. I got to kind of investigate that a little bit more.
So speaking of that, when you mentioned, it was a great thought you had on that one. So what would you say, based on cigars, what is your palate for cigars? What do you kind of lean
Now,
towards?
I like things that are kind of mild to moderate or body, right? So it's like, I like my Connecticut wrappers. I like things that are more claro. Now, the Maduros, I'm going to appreciate them as well. And this is the thing, although my palate was trained when you're young, I feel that you can always retrain your palate.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with, like everyone's palate's a little different. You can train your palate to really appreciate the notes of a cigar or whiskey. So over time, and it's good to take notes while you're sipping on your whiskey. Take notes, write them down while you are smoking your cigar. Compare it to other people. Go onto their website and they'll give you a list of the notes that you should experience. And see if you're picking up the same thing they're picking up. You may be experiencing a certain flavor, but you don't know how to describe it, right? And so it's a good way to to kind of like, it's like, yeah, I taste something. What is that? It was, well, does it remind you of raisins? Does it remind you of leather? Is it wood? Is it almonds? Is it like cashews? And I hear people say things like that, almond cashews and stuff. And then when you puff on it, yeah, you're right. It is that. And then, now, not only are you expanding your vocabulary and your palate, you're able to express it, share with other enthusiasts on your experience on this particular cigar. However, everyone's palate is different. They're going to get something different from it. Right? And
So you mentioned your cigar palate.
Yeah.
What's your whiskey palate?
Oh, okay. So nice. I know you like your stuff that can.
I'll talk about my stuff. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm not on the high proof end, right? So I like something between 90 and 100, 90, 110, right? This is 107, so it's on the higher end of what my palate is used to. I look forward to expanding my palate, maybe going up to like the 120s, 128. We've had a few 128s when we went to Kentucky.
You know, for this podcast, we had the George T. Stagg, which that was a 126.
126.
I'll taste this point up.
Now, if your palate's not there yet, you might have to work your way up there. And the other thing, there is a way to taste whiskey, to sip on the whiskey in a way that it doesn't like assault your senses.
Yeah.
Can you share that with?
Yeah. So my recommendation when it comes to that is again if you are going to try something in the 110s, 120s, you haven't done it before, I recommend going with something very mild, like for example, like Old Forester, their 100 proof, or even their 90 proof. Start with something nice and smooth. Then wake your palate up.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to do a whole pour. This may be a third of an ounce, just so what your palate get acclimated to and gradually build up. When you do it the other way, it really kind of taints your palate. So, try to do that. And also too, so this is very important to bring up as well. Don't think that you have to go into the 120s, 130s, or hazmats in the 140s. You don't have to. If you like a certain proof, if you like a certain trick of the cigar, there's nothing wrong with that. We appreciate everyone and all different types there. Me, I'm a high proofer. Okay. My perfect one, I know this is 107, again, one of my favorite ones, but 110 to the 120s is where I live. I'm also a hazmat chaser as well too. I have a couple of hazmats, and the ones that I've had, pretty good. Very happy with that one. So I'll be showcasing a variety of those different ones as well too. The cigars, I'm medium plus to full proof. That is just what I like. Now, I have to tell this little story. My brother's a cigar smoker as well too. He's a few years older than me. One of his favorite cigars, which is one of the strongest cigars, is the LFD Double Ligero.
Double Ligero.
Double Ligero.
Ligero, very good.
Big, obnoxious cigar, very strong, but there's not many cigars that will punch you in your gut, but that one definitely touched me in my gut the first time I had it. But because he was smoking, I was like, I can't have him outdo me. So I started smoking some. And then when I go to different cigar lounges or humidor shops, I'll ask them, what's the strongest cigar you can have?
Wow.
I'm gonna grab a couple of them and test them, but
Yeah.
But just like when some whiskeys are just way too hot, it's not enjoyable. Same thing with some cigars. Sometimes it's way too hot.
You're just not there yet.
Yeah. Or you don't have to be there.
Yeah, you don't have to be
You
there.
don't have to be there.
You just drink the whiskey you like and puff on the cigar that you like, right?
Yeah.
And the idea really is behind this. And I really enjoy. I'll smoke a cigar by myself. I'll sip on a whiskey by myself. But it's so much more pleasurable when you have your buddies around.
Absolutely.
And this is a good way to meet people. It's a good lubricant for conversation.
Lubricant?
It's a lubricant for conversation. You like that?
No,
Or you threw out plume. What was the other word you threw out?
Plume.
Plume was a good one. There's a lubricant for
Lubricant for a conversation.
yeah, and
That sounds inappropriate.
it's a good way to break the ice. You can meet a total stranger just smoking a cigar. Hey, wait, what's that you're puffing on? Right? What you puffing on?
Oh, what are you sipping on?
What are you sipping on? Because that whatever you're puffing on smells great. What is that? And they'll show you this is my go-to, right? Exactly.
And the beauty of this as well too is that when you look across, it doesn't matter what your religion is, your political party is, none of that kind of stuff. Whiskeys and cigars is a universal language.
Yes, exactly.
And you don't bring those things up in conversation when you're in a cigar whiskey lounge and that kind of stuff. You just enjoy the leaf that you're puffing on and the oak that you're sipping on.
Exactly. And you'll find many times that you will be enjoying a cigar with someone who's maybe the CEO of a certain company, and then right next to somebody else is maybe in the medical field. And so it's a certain community, it brings people together. And that's one of the pluses I really enjoy about cigars. Right? I met so many interesting people.
Yeah.
And you hear the most interesting stories.
Yeah, like for example, one great thing is we went to the Love and Whiskey symposium with Dawn Weaver, the CEO of Uncle Nearest. Great time. We met her, took some pictures with her. It was a phenomenal day. We tasted some great whiskeys there.
Exactly.
I met Lito Jr., the owner of LFD.
Nice.
I met Carlito Jr.
Lito Fuentes?
Yes.
Yeah.
From Arturo Fuente.
Yeah.
Both of them are phenomenal guys. You know what I mean? And as much money they bring in, as much that they earn, they were down to earth, gave me a hug, took pictures. It was a great time meeting those people. And again, that's what I'm talking about as far as the unity of the Oakenly.
It brings people together. Yeah. Exactly.
Which is what we want to do. With this podcast, we want to bring people together, talk about what we love. Before you go out and buy it, let's test it out. Let us know how we feel about it. So we're on that last third again. This is still a great smoke.
It hasn't stopped being a great smoke, right? So you can see the plume is still there.
Yeah.
It's still burning. I have not reached for my lighter once, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not like trying to keep that going.
You're not what?
Yeah.
That's how your lighter sounds?
Yeah. Well, when
I want to get a check.
When it's not working.
All right. So final thoughts on this one. Well, first with the Weller. Again, we're not highlighting the Weller per se because, again, that's a name in itself. However, that is a must buy within reason. I say that because, again, you should be spending $200 or $250 for this bottle.
Yeah. Off the shelf is how much? Would you say?
Well, okay. SRP for that one is $60 to $70.
Well, you're ever going to find it for $60, $70?
No.
Unless you're in
so
Ohio.
you know what your pocketbook is, so you know what you can and can't spend on that one. Just don't break the bank for that kind of stuff. But again, to me, that's a must sip.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're primarily highlighting this cigar. So what are your thoughts? Is this okay, let me pose it this way. Is this a try before you buy, or just buy a whole box?
You can buy a whole box.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. You can buy a whole box. It's well made. They're premium cigars. I expect that every smoke will be consistent, right? It's very rare, and at this level, it's very rare that you find God. It's very rare. Will you tell me when you're done smoking your whole box? You tell me if you find a third. If you find find a third.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, I'm not planning on smoking it. This is a cigar that I'm gonna consider a special occasion cigar. Because again, you want to make sure you have time to smoke the cigar. You want to, you don't want people bugging you, that kind of stuff, having a good conversation there too. So this is the one maybe I'll smoke maybe once a quarter just so that it will last me. It was easy to find this time. You go online and find it. Found out at our local cigar shop here, which was great. But they didn't give me boxes, you know what I mean? So when I find a good cigar, I guess I kind of savor it. I don't want to get rid of it too soon.
Yeah. Exactly.
Consistency so far, 2 of 2.
Yeah.
This is actually better now because, again, like I said, I'm inside smoking it versus smoking it outside.
Well, that makes a good point because there's so many variables to consider when smoking outside. If it's really, really windy and the wind is hitting your cigar, it may burn a little differently. Here inside in your lounge, you can look around my cigar. It's just a nice even burn all the way through. Right? Yeah. It's not like there's no tunneling.
Yeah.
There's no canoeing, right, so to speak. It's just nice even.
Speaking of canoeing, though, if you do end up getting canoeing, what you do is you turn the longer side up, and when you smoke it, it will even it out. For example, mine did start canoeing.
Did it really?
It did, but I turned mine upside down. Well, however you want to look at it. Where the long end was on the top. But what it does is it accelerates the burn on that side. So now mine is completely even.
Mine's been even the whole time.
I don't.
Mine has something to do with the way you're holding your cigar.
I don't know why you bring that up. All I know is that I got less than you do.
Well, let me
I
say
guess
off
supposed to leave.
well, you made a point. I'm gonna tiptoe and cross over to the oak side. But you're saying, which whiskeys do you buy? Do you buy the whole bottle? It's hard sometimes to find a bottle within your price range, but you can always taste the whiskey, right? Maybe you don't want to pay $300 for a whiskey, but go to a nice place that has a good variety of whiskey and just ask for a pour. You may not want to pay $600, $300, whatever, but $20 for a pour.
It's definitely worth tasting it first.
Exactly.
Again, I'm biased because again, this is one of my favorite bottles there too. So I see that one, and if the price is reasonable, I'll buy it. But again, I have a history of this one. I know what this one tastes like, and it's consistent, which is great as well too. But if you're contemplating a bottle, or you're contemplating a cigar, buy 1 or 2 sticks. I always say buy 2 sticks because again, you want to see if you get a consistency behind it. With the pour, you get your pour in too, and also when you pour it, we'll talk later on, but there's a debate on the neck pour versus the pour. As you can see, we're past the neck pour here now. This is still holding up well.
Yeah.
When you get a little bit lower in your bottle, more oxidation happens, so it tends to dilute the whiskey itself.
Are you saying you should drink it fast? You should finish a bottle.
Well, once this bottle gets down to about right here, what I'll probably do is I'll transfer it into a small decanter. Just to maintain that one there.
Prevent oxidizing the fat.
Exactly. So you want as less air as possible in your bottles.
And that also brings me to the fact, that there's a lot of similarities between a premium cigar and a premium high quality whiskey, in that they both are a lot of attention to the maturing of a whiskey and the maturing of a cigar.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of them, because they have so many similarities behind it. When people are thinking about cigars, they want a well-aged cigar or Maduro, that shows that, they've really took their time to age it. Same thing with your bottles of whiskey as well, too.
Mm-hmm.
You want people thrive for those 10, 12, 18-year bottles of whiskey.
And the rationale behind that is that the more aging, the more complexity in the flame.
Yeah.
And the more you can get out of it.
And I'm getting that with both of these.
There you go. So as we come to an end, what's the proper way to end a smoke?
Well, we'll end this one off camera.
Yeah.
Because I think this podcast has been long enough as well too. But when you're done with it, what you don't want to do is you don't want to dab it out.
You don't want to smash it into the ash.
That's going to just cause a bunch of smoke, and then you'll get that nasty aroma after the fact. When you're done with the cigar, just put it down. Trust me, it will go out. It will go out on its own. Okay, just let it do its thing. Okay, don't need to rush it. Just make sure you're safe with it. There's no kids around, nothing like that. You keep it in an area that's going to be safe. Okay. To extinguish on its own.
You don't want a kid walking by and taking a little puff of the cigar.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, the other thing is, to me, it's very disrespectful just to smash this. And you think about a good quality cigar, it might have taken 5 years to make this cigar. From the moment it was a seed to the moment you buy it off the shelf and you decide to smoke it, 5 years could elapse, right? And not only that, you have people that have highly skilled artisan hands that have put this together.
Artisan.
What did I say?
I said artisan.
Artisan. That's it. Artisan.
Yeah, I was just questioning artisan.
Yeah, artisan. Oh. It's just
I know. I was just impressed by using the word artisan.
Well, we got plume, lubricant.
I'm not playing with that one. You said that one. I don't remember that being any whiskey or book.
This is not just as you need skilled hands to make home, handmade furniture, or a painting, or sculpting, or whatever, or weaving. You need very talented hands to put this together, right? And especially when you come to really premium stuff, you may have 1 or 2 people in the world that know how to put something together like this. And to me, it's just disrespectful to just smash it into the ashtray. So just lay it down and walk away. Let it just cool off and go out. Yeah. So that's the end of our podcast.
It is.
Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Again, both of these are a must-buy. I think you'll enjoy both of them, especially together. I think it's a great combination. We're hoping to bring you some more great combinations like this. But once again, we want you to subscribe, like, and spread the word on the Oak Leaf Customer downtown near you.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next episode.
And remember, if you see a veteran, tell them you appreciate their service. Hopefully they respond back to you as well. That happens. And finally, what you sipping on?
What you puffing on?
Take care. Next time.